So let's look at some integration by parts. So this line, you see the line does not show that it have an f of x or g of x. So we have to integrate it by parts, because there's only the only way to integrate this one, which I know it's by parts for now. So we don't have any enough value, we only have line x, which can be f of x, and then g of x is not there, or f of x is not there. So we have to come with this way to integrate this one, because it does not have f of x. So let's get started and let's get into it. So to start by this, now let's just write this as line x dx. So now, because you know that any number multiplied by 1 is that number, so normally when we see x, we said it has a coefficient. The coefficient is 1. Because if it was x and then you said there's no number here, that means there's 0 here, right? So if any number multiplied by 0, that means the number is not there. So that means we are representing the coefficient for x as 1. So now we can use the 1 here, because it's not 0, it's 1. There's 1 here. So what do we do? Because 1 is not in the priority list, it's not there in the priority list. So what do we do? Which one is the which one is 1, which one it's not 1? So but and here we come up with this, like you cannot integrate this one, so that means obviously this one is f of x, and then 1 it's follow after f of x, because we cannot integrate this one. So we'll say f of x is line x. So what is g of x prime? According to this one, g of x prime, it's 1. Why 1? Because we don't have any other values, and 1 it's always there next to a number, so 1 never leave a number unless there's 0 in front of it. So never leaves number, or it never leaves a variable. It's always there if there's no 0. So if there's no number represented by it next to it, so we always have 1 here. So we'll say it's 1 because there's no number here. So, and we have to use the integration by parts, and integration by parts uses g of x and f of x. So now let's derive this one. So derivation of this one, when you derive this one, it's equals to 1 over x. So deriving of line x, it's 1 over x, and then integrating of g of x prime, it's x, because in integral of a coefficient is x something, or like that. So now we are here at this point of, and then we have to filling this side, because we're using the integration by parts. So we'll take this one as our f of x and we'll place it here. So we have 1 over x, then multiply by g of x, which is not a prime. There's no prime here, so it's g of x prime. It's not here, so we use g of x, because the equation formula says so. So now we have to put what f of x prime. F of x prime is 1 over x, which is this one, and then multiply by g of x. G of x is this one, and g of x prime, no, g of x is here, so we put g of x. So I have d of x according to the equation of formula. So no, the f of x, this one, it's not it's line, my mistake. I forgot that it's not the prime. I didn't check it clearly. So this is, and then your g of x is x, it means a multiplication, and minus, and then f of x prime it's 1 over x, and then we put 1 over x, and then g of x is x, so I put multiplication here, and then d of x, and then so the integral, and then this one will cancel that one, and then you'll have 1. Then integrating 1, what is the integral of 1? So this is the integral of ln. Then that's the